with Mateo, safely above, the underbelly of the city, the water, just, you can just hear the movement, of this dam. Give us some flavor, guys. That's just the environment that you've seen.
Any noises would start to getting louder as the generators are overbearing most of the other things, so you can move faster without having to worry about being heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there actually is like actual visible water around us?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You can visibly see in the water that it's shaking just from being near this thing.
Cool, absolutely, yeah. It's not like it's just, water staying still. Like, it's literally flowing through the room, but you can see, like, it's almost like, right? Yeah, everything is vibrating and still moving, heading eastwards.
And then you can smell like the dank air where it's like you can tell that there's mold somewhere, maybe mushrooms growing on a wall.
Oh, absolutely.
The smell of verdigris copper.
Yeah. And as you guys, continue working your way, the webbing, like this organic material, gets thicker and thicker and thicker, to the point where it's almost, draped, from the ceiling, but it's been sliced, it's been cut free as these tiefling, cultists have kind of worked their way down this corridor. And you can see that in the webbing and the moisture in the ground below you, as each footstep is cautiously taken, you can see drag marks of bodies or people being dragged from their encased organic tombs to the exit of this room. As you guys are working your way, you're about 20-30 feet from the entrance of this room proper. You would see something fluttering over here kind of in the darkness. And I'm going to say this room, once again, it probably has dim light. The generator would have lights on it and whatnot. There'd probably be a couple manholes above, allowing natural light to come in. But for the most part, like, this room is probably dimly lit, right? But you'd see wings or something flutter across the side, or that you'd see something further back in here, kind of catch the light awkwardly.
Why don't you two stay here while I go and check it out?
It's like you have a bug problem.
Not a weird place to have insects. Thadius is gonna go scout ahead.
And we've already established that these tunnels are about 10 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
And then they're kind of arched, curved, and so, as you work your way up, in the darkness, kind of once again, sneaking. Give me a stealth.
17.
17. Yeah, so you work your way alongside, these piping up against the wall, once again, kind of keeping low, keeping to the shadows of the darkness. And as you poke your head in, you can see this room has pretty much been taken over by these nesting creatures, like these, and you see these stingers nesting, kind of with their wings wrapped around them, stay. Some of them would be up against the walls, kind of clinging like bats. Others would be in their nests. And you can see the room literally, and not with a lot of movement. But the longer you sit there, the longer you kind of, squint your eyes into the darkness, you'd still have the blessing of Alindawn, right?
It lasts for an hour, so we're probably getting close to the end.
Exactly, yeah. Knowing that you've ever got like 5 more minutes of this sight that's been blessed upon you. The more you look into this room, the more movement you see.
These things do not look super... They do not look natural.
Give me a nature check. Nature or history.
I might take history a little bit. No, it's the same.
Probably
13.
13? Yeah, these creatures are indigenous, to Sea Dakota.
Oh.
Yeah, they quite often they're not. The city officials consider them more to be nuisances than anything else. But they can, when it's nesting season, they do gum up the system.
Yeah.
And literally they will, their webbing or their netting will, like they'll just put it on absolutely everything.
How do they usually see? Are they nocturnal creatures? Do they have eyes?
Well, they do have eyes. You know, I don't have really a description other than the minis there. But they do have eyes. They are quite adept, in the dark. Like this is if this is where they've chosen to make their nest. They're going to be comfortable, right?
Mm. I have to be careful. We have a room full of stingers, and it's their nesting season. I'm not sure how to get them out of there without having to deal with them personally, but perhaps we don't. All of these webbings that have been all over the system, that's because of them. They will indiscriminately utilize that.
Yeah, with Sea Dakota, in the colder seasons, just before the raining season, they're Zeema. Sometimes these creatures, will get out, and they'll attack cattle, and then that's just it. Like they'll literally, string something up and drag it back.
These are more like insects or like animals?
I'd say they're more reptilian.
More reptilian, so
Yeah.
they would have eggs.
Probably. Yeah, that would be a fair call.
If only we could create enough of a distraction that we could get by.
Oh, and as you think about eggs and like distraction, the quote or the night sky is never darker than when the stingers meet. And as you guys are contemplating what your next step is, you could probably see Zeema, like tapping her toe, like just eager to get in there, knowing that her brother is with each moment is getting further and further and further away.
We're trying to get here.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I guess you technically wouldn't know that because you haven't seen the room yet.
True.
Well, let me take that away. Okay, you don't know where you're going.
I mean, I can create a fire in one's area.
Is the generator on?
We did say that there was this loud rumbling sound. Yeah, the generator would be on.
If I were to cause a distraction,
Wooga booga booga booga.
if I were to cause a distraction, would you be willing to run through the room?
Yeah,
On the
no problems with that.
west side of the room, there's seems a path.
And exit.
Worst case, once we get into the middle of the room, you try and hide. But if you can, just run through the room. We might have to find some place to hide on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks relatively open. I don't like our chances of hiding in the middle.
Well, make our way through as quickly as possible. Deal with whatever comes down.
Okay, well, how are you planning to do this then?
What is my weapon that has the longest range?
Out of character, or out of whatever, how's everybody's character actually doing? Are you tapped for resources there, Trevor?
I have a first and a third level spell.
Okay.
I have one leveled slot.
I have infinite amounts of backstabs.
Yes.
Man, I've got 41 hit points, so I'm still doing reasonably well there.
Yeah.
And I have just over 20 hit points, so, holding on for now.
Just so I know, how much I have to pull my punches. I know my punches.
Exactly.
You're just fighting under the target, fair enough.
Range of a dart, disadvantage 60 feet, so as long as I'm within 10 squares, I can still try and hit it fairly easily.
12.
Would you have more
12
range?
squares, yeah.
Would you have more range with a light crossbow?
Yes, but I don't have a light crossbow.
Oddly enough, I do.
Where was she keeping it this entire time?
I was gonna say, if you're willing to give it to me,
It's foldable.
both of you, get over to the far corner. I will attempt to create the distraction, and then we can run.
Yeah, this It's not mine, it's my brother's, so maybe don't damage it.
I can't guarantee the bolts will come back, but
I'm sure he can spare the single silver.
There you go.
alright. You'll know the sign when it happens.
Everybody roll for initiative.
18 this time.
Nice.
14.
So you had a +2 before. Now, thanks to what do you have now?
I have a 5, so that's a +1.
Sorry, we traded up. Though.
Here's your nice +1. What did you get?
18.
There you go, +2. Trevor?
18.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, an 18.
Yeah,
18.
don't scam them.
I want to scam it. 14?
It was.
+2.
+2.
So if I use my +2 because it's 16 and I got +3.
It is good for any roll. Starting now. That's a cool idea, but no. Okay. High roll was 18, right? Sounds good. So as you get closer and closer to this area, what is this distraction you plan on doing?
So I have a bell.
Okay.
I'm going to attach
Like a big bell or a little bell?
It's a little bell.
Okay.
It's like an alarm bell for like a string trap.
I got you. Yeah, you betcha.
So I'm going to hook it to the crossbow bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to shoot it so that it hits inside here, and hopefully the fan will flick it like a card in a tire spoke. And then we're like, ding, 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 ding.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's kind of a cool idea.
Whoa.
So, well, okay, the target itself is big enough, but you're doing a called shot, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say the DC, if you just want to hit the generator, is 10, but if you want to get it into the spinning area, let's see, you're looking at a DC 17.
Okay.
If we have to, we'll
So
add
if you-
all our bonuses.
If you roll, if you hit a 10, it hits the machine. Right?
Okay.
If you want to get that shot, so that it's gonna dingy, you have to roll, 17. Makes it big.
If I take my time to take the shot, can I get advantage on it?
No.
No, not a specific spot I could see that would be
Aim
convenient.
for 3 rounds and got +3.
Like a wooden spool inside of there that would the bolt would stick into a little bit easier.
The longer you contemplate, actually, I roll to see all of their perceptions to see if they would see you or not. 1, 4, and 5. They're nesting. They're doing their own thing. These two here actually are starting to take notice of you guys in the hallway.
That would be an 12.
12.
Wait.
So,
Wait, we can add stuff.
Yes.
are you gonna add it
That'd
all?
be a 15.
Okay.
And
I said
you use
DC's
+2.
17.
Look at all these tokens I have now.
Indeed.
Perfect. I'm gonna be testing them right away. Yeah, so you launch your bolt, and it's like you launch it from your crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just you haven't used one in a while, and it's and the weight is a little bit off, and it's about to miss, and then like the generator kicks in at the right moment, and you see like it was going for that open spoke, and then the generator starts turning, making that noise as the room starts to rattle, and you just hear it, hit pay dirt. So you don't actually see it hit, but you hear it going ding, 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 ding. And for whatever reason, whether it's within the mechanism itself, or it just happened to catch like the side of a blade, like it's actually attached to the blade and spinning with the generator.
Oh.
Yeah, you've just happened to get, your arrow notched into it, and with that dinging sound.
Yes.
Okay. But at what cost? Well, the cost is a 3 and a +2. +3 and a +2. Awesome. So, like I said, I already rolled to see what their intentions would be. This guy, and this guy all head towards it. These two in the front, I said their intentions are already kind of on you guys. And these two are still kind of, cautiously, kind of looking, seeing movement in the corridor in front of them.
All right.
Okay. Was that your movement and your play there?
That was my action. If they have immediately become distracted, I will move, and I will use my bonus action to hide as I'm going. It's basically like power slide.
Cool. Absolutely. So, so you just make your way up against the side of there.
Yeah. This is a 21 for stealth.
Okay. Yeah, as far as you know, you're hidden. Okay, cool. You're up there, Alindawn. Okay, as you get up there, this first one was holding his action. He's gonna swing down or fly down and engage with you.
What do they call it? Dodge.
Yeah, dodge is an action.
Yeah, it gives them. Is it harder to hit you?
It gives them disadvantage.
Disadvantage on one attack against you.
Okay, it is going to try to grapple you. With its long, kind of snake-like body, and it tries to coil itself around you.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay, you have to roll either athletics or acrobatics.
18.
18. I rolled a nat 17 plus my mod, so it manages to latch onto you. So I'll just go like that. And then once it has you grappled, it can do 2 bites. Good
So
luck.
is its grapple then the attack that's made it disadvantage for me dodging?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you rolled higher than a 17. That's
I
your
did,
second.
yeah.
You suck.
Oh, and I didn't even use these. I didn't
There
even
you
use
go.
these. You know what? I'm going to use them now. I'm going to use the +3 for damage, and I'm going to use the 2 for damage as well.
There you go.
He might even miss.
Oh, sorry. When I say damage, I mean to attack. That's what I meant, because I'm attacking 2 bites. The first one will be a +3, and the second one will be +2.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Ooh. So, 2 hits. And, wow, the second one was a nat 20. So, we are doing, fortunately, the stingers don't sting very much. The first attack, bite on you that has grappled does 4 damage to you. The second one does 4 because it's crunchy. And 1. So the first attack did 4 piercing.
Yeah.
The second attack did 5 piercing. I rolled 1 plus the max damage because it was crunchy. So 4.
Yeah.
5. Sorry, 5. 4 for the first one, 5 for the second one. Right? Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. My apologies. Okay. These are spent. Those guys go back to you. And for the nat 20, which I'm going to role play, once you're grappled, I can pull you up to 15 feet. He's going to pull you into the drink. And that is that Stinger's turn. And that guy still has his action hold held as well. He's going to wait for Zeema. Anything else there, Alindawn?
This is my move and dodge is my action, so
Okay, it is the Stinger's turn. This one here is kind of turning to see what's going on over there. But he is going to stay up there, and these 2 ones are literally, kind of claw down and, kind of reach for this bell, just trying to see where that sound is coming from. This guy, his action was to hold, but now it's his turn. He is going to fly over here. He's got a fly of 8, so let's just say roughly over here. And you can see him just kind of flying and kind of waiting for you to come down the hallway there, Zeema. And this one here, he's got you in his grasp. He's just going to try to drown you. He's just going to keep you pinned there, Alindawn.
Yeah.
Okay, and the stingers are done. Zeema, you're up.
Okay, so, but because did he dash to me there?
Nope, he just flew.
Oh, but he's still holding an action?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's not willing to leave the confinements of the nest.
that's... You know what, considering the creature, that's fair. I guess I gotta start off by trying to move.
Okay, as soon as you get close, he's going to come down and he's going to try to grapple you.
Alright.
Okay, give me a athletics or acrobatics. You're pretty safe in this one.
If you say so. Oh, natural 20.
Cool. Yeah. Give it some flavor. So this stinger, flies down to grab you, and once again, just whether it's the distraction of the noise or just like the flurry of movement over by this generator, it's not fully in it, and its attention is drawn, between this generator, it's one of its mates, trying to drown this invader, and yourself. Its full attention just isn't on you.
Yeah, I think it's just it wasn't fully focused. It probably went to dive, but didn't account for the fact of that I'm shorter than the others, so I was able to duck under it more easily.
Sounds good. And then anything else? We'll just say he kind of moves over here.
Yeah.
Maybe a little further back as he tried to dive bomb you.
Yeah, it kind of accidentally flies past, so it wastes a little bit of space with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Anything else for your nat 20? You still
have
have a little bit of movement. As you see Thadius, lying down top of his baseball slide into cover, and you'd see Alindawn, being grappled. The stinger, his arms, being pinned. By this long kind of snake-like, winged creature, and Alindawn's, literally bobbing, gasping for air.
Would maybe this dodge have put me in an ideal position to get a hit on that thing?
Absolutely, yeah. You rolled nat 20, so you want to move closer over here.
Perhaps it just got me into a good opportunity to try and land a ranged strike on him.
Sounds good. So do you want to attack?
I mean, I don't want him to drown.
Okay, give her.
All right.
Eldritch Blast. There you go.
Yes, classic. I know.
Classic.
Oh, dirty 20.
Another $1.
50 cents. 50 cents. Yeah, so that is that's good.
What are you up to?
Oh yeah,
$200?
that's a hit. But
Yes, thank
So what are you up to? What, $200, Aaron?
Who, me?
You.
Oh no, I've only rolled one nat 20 today.
Well, only 2 damage. That's fine.
Yeah, so your Eldritch Blast, slams into this stinger. Its wing, kind of folded inwards as it kind of starts to get dragged down. Your blast, affecting its height, as it, you can see both it and Alindawn, kind of dip momentarily to the water. Its wings flapping itself back up so that its head and Alindawn is just cresting the wake. Okay.
Yes. That was my movement. That was my attack. I feel good enough, I suppose.
Good stuff. Thadius, you're up.
Well, we don't have just one threat. It might have missed the little one, but it's still there.
Yes.
So it is going to be a problem. So I'm going to pop out of my hiding, and I'm going to shoot it.
That sounds good. You're hiding, you're talking about advantage, right?
Yeah. 4, 9, 12 points of damage.
Yeah. You didn't quite kill it, but this thing is in terrible shape. As you probably drop it to the ground. Where's this guy? There we go. We need to break more of your minis.
Sure. Ah.
And you see it hobbling, like literally your bolt, use a dart or crossbow?
Crossbow.
Yeah. Ripping through its wing and, crashes hard to the ground. And you can see it, just stammering, to bring it back itself up, working its way toward its nest.
All right, and then I will move this way.
Okay.
And I will use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. Once again,
Natural 20.
This guy, like I said, noticed that there was commotion over here. That's why I pointed him over here.
Mm-hmm.
As you started working your way down, he's going to fly down and be here. Is that nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's $1.
I was going to say, he starts flying down because he thinks he sees something, and there's a little chunk of debris on the ground, and I just kind of slide in beside it.
Yeah, or like an exhaust port or something like that, and you kind of slide in behind it, and so this creature is just at the edge of the door, but still, you're just simply out of sight. Cool, and you know what? Because it's nat 20, it kind of looks, you can see it slithering and hissing, and it sees a Zeema's back turn, and so it's going to work its way away from you towards Zeema. Once again, that's a nat 20, right?
Yeah.
It's away from you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else there, Thadius?
No, that should be my action, my move, and my bonus action.
Alindawn?
I'm just gonna check the loading property.
Is that a bonus action?
I can't remember.
I think so.
See, because I hit the creature, would that help him out with what he does? Or
Maybe,
no?
yeah. Give yourself a +2 to break the grapple. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so good call.
14 plus 2 is 16.
Yeah, so this Eldritch Blast, blasts into the wing of this stinger, and you can see its grip, kind of, loosening on you. And as Zeema, kind of works her way forward, weapon drawn, and that determination in her face, to knowing that her brother is in peril. You managed to break your grasp on the stinger easily. This creature actually, lets go of you and flies off to the side a bit, just releasing its grasp on you altogether.
Yeah.
Kind of keeping its distance from Zeema.
I have a chance to grab the edge, or am I going right into the drink?
Yeah, let's do a dexterity check. So let's just say DC 12.
What's this?
11. I think I need a +1.
I have a +1 exactly.
That
Perfect.
works exactly.
Yeah, so you manage to grab onto the edge, with this webbing and this organic material. It's just literally breaking off at each handhold. And as you're clambering, to grab onto it, it literally it's just breaking with each handful. And eventually, you just manage to hit pay dirt on this concrete base, allowing yourself to work your way upwards.
Okay. So I'll move up here. And with my bonus action, I cast Sanctuary on Zeema.
Okay, cool. Sanctuary is what again?
In order for them to make an attack against her, they have to make a Wisdom.
That's right, Wisdom.
16 save.
And that's on Zeema.
Otherwise, they have to choose a different target.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, excellent. Yeah, good plan. Okay, that's everything there, Alindawn?
I think that's all my
I
action.
want to say.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one notices everything that's going on. And so once again, it is going to make a move. And once again, seeing all this action going on, this guy's still distracted. This one here, he's injured, but not overly. He wants to keep his distance from Zeema. He's going to circle in behind you. There, Alindawn. That guy over there, he's injured. You can just move him back. He's not going to do anything. Like, he's near death. Animals, they're not stupid. Or maybe they are. What's their intelligence? Yeah, they're not this smartest. But he's not going to enter the fray. And this guy here is going to attack Zeema as well.
Gonna try.
Yeah, he's going to try. Try. Okay, and I have to beat 16 whiz, right?
Yeah.
Nope, not even close. So I just have to
Choose a different target.
okay, that different target can be you.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the idea.
How selfless.
There. Cool. So yep, he's gonna attack you. He dive bombs you, and you raise your shield, and he just kind of dings off your shield.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say because of that, he ends up over here. He kind of swoops down, comes over there. And the one behind you. Oh, the second one does manage to come in and strike you from behind. He's not going to grapple you again because he's trying to keep his distance from Zeema. He's just going to come in with a straight up bite.
Okay.
Oh, you take yourself 7 points of piercing damage. And just hovering literally, shoulder height behind you. And that is that. This guy is holding his action. Zeema, you're up.
If you attack, your sanctuary ends.
If I attack,
Yes, a bite, but
yeah, I think I'll head towards here, I suppose.
Sounds good. I'd said this guy has held his action, so as soon as you get over there, you can stay there. He swoops down. He'll dive bomb you.
Swoop down.
Yeah, dive bomb you from behind.
Alright. Let's see how it is.
Your AC is 12.
Well, I mean, they have to pass the wisdom saving feature.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll roll for that again. I have to beat 16, right?
Yeah.
That is a nat 16, but -3. So it has to attack someone else. Doesn't see you, right? So
Pretty much knew it was coming.
just
That's
have
the
me.
whole idea.
and you're flanked, so that's an advantage. And that is a hit, an 18 plus its mod. Such a good guy. You take yourself 4 points of piercing damage as you're literally being swarmed by these stingers. They're Alindawn.
Do you want me to do something for that? Please just tell me.
I'm good. Run.
Okay. You can finish off your movement if you wanted their Zeema.
I mean, that was my 25 feet away.
Fair enough. Okay, cool.
You can dash if you want.
And leave?
That's the idea, is let's try to get out of here, so.
Thadius, you're up.
So the loading property means that I can only make one attack per round with them.
Okay.
So I will do that from the shadows.
Okay.
This one's gonna get shot in the back.
Yeah. And you'd have advantage.
12 plus 5 is 17.
That's a hit.
For 14 points of damage.
Give it some flavor.
As it's kind of cruising along, I reminisce about shooting the wing off of this one, and I think, hey, that's a good idea. So I shoot it, and it goes like right into its spine in between the two wings, and was like, oh, that's not what I was meaning to do, but I guess if it works, it works.
Yeah, and this thing is, like I said, 10 feet up, kind of like that. And it hits the ground hard until this just, and then you can just hear like that weight, like dead weight fall, and comes, hit the ground hard.
And then I will scooch out and hide over here with my bonus action.
Those hiding, those rogues.
Rogues! 17.
17. Okay, the one behind Alindawn would. Okay, 2 of them. Get on there. Okay, as far as you know, you're hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Anything else? Move.
That is all my stuff.
Okay. Alindawn.
Alright.
Yeah, so this, as you were being literally swarmed by these stingers, one of them, you can see it, like it's a long tongue, slithering out of its mouth, and its eyes just become, a blankness as it, takes this blow to the back and hits the ground hard in front of you, as you look to step over it.
Okay. I will use Tool the Dead on this one.
Okay, cool.
Wisdom 16.
After I told you they have -3 to wisdom. I failed. And the one behind you has been hit once already by Zeema's blast.
8 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. It's still holding on, not by much. You can see its flight, getting lower and lower.
Hopefully that will cause it to bugger off, but if it does an attack of opportunity, go to town.
It would have an attack of opportunity. That is just a miss. I should have used this. Just a miss.
Thank you. I'll run over there to
Okay, cool.
guard the way.
Okay. Anything else, sir? Alindawn?
Not at this point, no.
That one is injured. He's not going to engage. That one over there, I've bombed. Is it worth it? Let me see. This one up here finally notices and works his way over here, but it just steps so there, hissing with the bell in its mouth. Now you hear this dinging over top as the toll of the dead, and then you got this little ding ding ding. Yeah, are we over at church? And yeah, would that one attack? Yeah, it would. This guy is going to, it has a flight of 40, which is 8 squares. That's easily 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we see we are attacking our cleric. That That's just a miss
Remember,
again.
you have them, buddy.
Well, I gotta declare it. You
Yeah,
guys don't
I
have to
know.
declare it. I do. That's not fair. Although that's my ruling. He dive bombs you once again, and then does like a swirl, like kind of heads back towards his nesting ground.
Swirly.
Okay. You're up there, Zeema.
All right. Yeah, just like gives you both a look and saying like, okay, while we still can,
Yes.
and she would just make her movement. She would just like dart out when she can.
Thadius?
Thadius is going to. Did that one see me from that spot?
It moved from here to there, I believe. But it's not moving. Like it literally has the bell in its mouth.
Yeah.
And you want your bell back? Is that what you're saying?
I was like, do I go for my bell? Like, nah, I'll let it slide. But I am going to shoot at it before I go.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Just as
Did it drop the bell?
15 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yes, it's gonna
11, 14 points of damage.
Give it some flavor, Adam.
I was going to say, as it falls, the bell bounces through the air and I go...
Yeah, with it, where you leave the cavern, you leave the room proper with the bells on.
Come and get it!
Alindawn? As you see this last, and this guy's probably kind of moving forward as well, you see these last couple stingers, just kind of cautiously, kind of swarming around you, almost like vultures, waiting for their opportune moment to dive.
Yeah, well, they're animals. They can die. I'll use Toll the Dead on this one.
Okay, sounds good. DC 16, you say?
Yeah.
Nope, that's okay. This wouldn't have helped. That's a fail. Having -3 to wisdom hurts.
Yeah, 18.
Anyway, give us a flavor. That was on this one?
It's just like, yeah, it's coming at me and it's eyeing me up, and it's like, not today, bitch.
Yeah, and there's this gong in the
Starts to
room.
shake.
Yeah, and it just literally, hits the ground hard, next to its mate. And as is that sound, kind of exits the room, you can hear this dingle, 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 just running down the hallway.
I'm coming!
Everybody always starting off the edge of the map.
Usually that's where we start.
Normally
unless you
how
tell
it
us-
goes. Unless it's an ambush, but we're not.
There's that.
I mean, unless you want us to start all the way at that end of the map, you just keep going.
Yeah.
Then the
Next
exit's
scene.
over there.
Next scene.
Sounds good.
Having feelings of dwarvenness.
Something familiar about this.
Yes.
Well, I only have so many generators, right? I can only make
They
so
look
many
different,
props.
So, yeah.
Oh no, you can make millions of them.
Yeah, okay, I'll get rid on that time-wise.
No problem.
You're right. I'll just craft and not worry about editing. No, that's a thing.
Well, most of my things are focused on that, so.
Attack away.
No. Or
Keep going.
I'd rather not be carried away. I'm a little bit too easy to carry away.
Run, you fool.
Like a chihuahua with an eagle.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm a 3-foot halfling. Yeah.
Bite, but...
Yeah.